So apparently there's a new movement by conservatives. They're going to march on Washington. Oh, come on, dude, come on. How many marches on Washington have we gone through now? They're calling it the Operation American Spring. Now this is ironic because they're often very much opposed to the American government or the very fact that it has power over the American people. Obviously, they're also relating it to the Arab Spring. There's a little bit of irony there as well. Now, here comes the funny part. They claim that, well, in fact, here, let me read it to you from Raw Story. The conservative radio host warned protesters to be prepared for the worst if they attended the May 16th rally, which organizers have claimed would draw 10 million, possibly even 30 million participants. Oh, go. You know how many people are going to attend that rally? 10 million people. And I love the range. JR pointed this out. Between 10 and 30 million. Really? Could be 11 million. It could be 29 million. We're not quite sure. 30 million is 10% of the country. 10% of the country is going to show up for your sorry-ass march to Washington. Okay, yeah, good luck with that. See how that turns out. It would be, the difference between 10 and 11 million is gigantic and unbelievable. 10 to 30, okay. You'd be lucky if 10 to 30 people showed up. Here we go. Now, anyway, the organizer of this is on Patriot Nation radio. And he's going to be talking about what's going to happen here. He's going to say several crazy things, including, and by the way, it's Terry Trussell, who's the chief of staff for this Operation American Spring you're about to hear from. The idea is that they are going to go and basically take over the American government. But it's okay, they're going to give them a chance to disarm first. Are they not merciful? All right, let's hear them.
But I said, you might want to bring a bug-out bag of sorts, because you never know what's going to happen down there. You might have to run for your life. It may never happen. They just go peacefully. These guys may step down, and we'll all pat each other on the back and say, God bless America, let's get back to the Constitution and move on. But hindsight's 20/20, and the worst can happen as well. And I told people, bring bug-out bags, get some walkie-talkies, go in a small group, 3 or 4 people, and stay in communication, constant contact with your group. Also, make an alternate meeting spot if you get split up from one another, where you can find each other. Even if one person steps away, you have a time limit. 20 minutes. If you ain't back, meet me at the monument. Get together and stay together and be safe. And always keep your eyes open, because I'm sure there's going to be people from the liberal left progressive side, the Marxists and the anti-freedom liberty people, in the crowd starting trouble. That's almost a guarantee.
Dude, you have no idea how much we don't care about you. Like, oh, wow, should we go to their protest of a couple of dozen people and infiltrate it? Dude, let's go grab a sandwich instead. Okay, I don't know who the Marxists are. There's like 3 Marxists in the country. But if you're talking about real progressives, we got better shit to do, man. We can't infiltrate your sorry-ass group. But of course, they're ready, man, because they're conspiracy in the mind. Like everybody's, the liberals are going to come in and get us, but we're ready. We got a plan of action. Like they're accidentally going to fuck up some poor guy who's walking along on the street in Washington, right? So, and then they got this whole thing like the government's going to come to get us. No, they're not. Here's what's going to happen. Unless you bring out like heavy weaponry, they're going to let you walk. In fact, they'll probably let you get away with 10 times, 100 times more than they would ever let a liberal group get away with. They'll probably even let you bring your guns even though you shouldn't. Anyway, if you're a peaceful protest, yeah, they've had a couple of those in Washington. You'll walk and you'll come back and then you'll be like, oh, what do we do next? I guess nothing. All right, let's go home, right? That's the most likely outcome. But if you notice there in the beginning, he said, if they step down peacefully, then everything will be all right. These goofballs, what are you going to do? You want to walk up to the White House and be like, okay, we demand President Obama's immediate surrender. Here's going to be the result. Okay, fine. We'll take Biden's surrender. All right, last one, Labor Secretary, whoever it is. Okay. So now that's the most likely outcome. But if these guys come with weapons and they want to like do a coup or something, well, I mean, I don't know. Then then it's going to get really bad. But don't do that. That's really, really stupid. And by the way, also treasonous. All right. So one more from this lunatic.
We have a liaison with these law enforcement agencies. We're going to work in cooperation with them to keep the peace and to stop these people when they try to disrupt. And we've got some strategies in place that can shut them down so fast and so completely that there won't be any problems like that. Now, if something bigger happens, they could pull in drones. But when the government destroys the Capitol, just to try to get rid of us, I think it's going to work to their discredit.
Like in the beginning of that clip, you're thinking, wait a minute, he's saying he's working with law enforcement. That sounds good. It's pretty good. They're doing liaison and all that. And then at the end, of course, he goes back to cuckoo land. So he's like, oh, yeah, they might drone us, but then they'll destroy their own capital. Dude, this isn't Hunger Games. You're not coming from District 13. Okay. Hoo-hoo. Like, these guys really think they're going to take over the government. And if the government is so scared of them, they're already planning drone strikes. Here's what the government's planning for you.